Dubai was only a small town in the middle of the desert 50 years ago. Today, Dubai is the glamorous face of the Middle East and the most popular tourist destination in that region of the world. You've probably seen pictures of the Burj Al Arab, a crescent-shaped high-rise built on a man-made island. You're also probably aware that Dubai is home to the world's tallest building, and you may have seen Tom Cruise scale it in the Mission Impossible film. That structure is known as the Burj Khalifa, and it stands 722 feet tall. Yes, I'm sure you're familiar with some of the city's amazing spots. But today, we will look at some of the most outrageously expensive items available in Dubai. But first, a brief history lesson. How did Dubai grow from a small desert town to the grandiose oasis it is today? Oil. The same reason all of the other United Arab Emirates nations became so wealthy. Abu Dhabi, which is only 90 miles from Dubai, is the wealthiest city in the world with 10% of the world's oil supply. This oil production catapulted the United Arab Emirates into the first world. Millions were pumped into Dubai, making it one of the largest cities in the Middle East. Nevertheless, Dubai only earns 5% of its revenue from oil because its reserves aren't nearly as valuable as those of its UAE neighbors. The majority of Dubai's revenue comes from real estate, tourism, and trade. Since it can no longer rely solely on oil production, Dubai has evolved into the UAE's business center. This change, however, has not stopped this incredibly wealthy city from expanding. Dubai's population is growing at the same rate as it is growing vertically. In fact, Dubai is home to 1/4 of all cranes in the world. That's correct. Only one city in the UAE is home to 25% of all cranes. Dubai's game plan appears to be to continue building skyscrapers. The above-mentioned Burj Khalifa and Burj Al Arab Hotel are two of these skyscrapers. The Burj Khalifa towers over half a mile in height. It's so tall, in fact, that the upper floors can sway several feet depending on the wind. This was not missed by the architects of this massive structure, so don't worry. The sway of the Burj Khalifa was designed to be really slow for the vestibular system in the inner ear to notice. If your ear is free of interference, this is the part of it that provides balance. The Burj Al Arab is a stunning 5-star hotel located hundreds of feet above the ground. Because of its unique shape, the Al Arab is the world's 5th largest hotel. The hotel is 56 stories tall. It is officially classified as a 5-star hotel, but some have given it the highest rating of 7 stars. This 7-star rating is up for debate because the Authority on Luxury Hotels has come to an agreement. But, 7-star or not, this hotel is truly spectacular. A night in the royal suite at the Al Arab will set you back over $24,000. Around 1,790 square meters of 24-karat gold leaf adorn the interior of the Burj Al Arab. Even so, nothing compares to the breathtaking views of the absolutely perfect city and the picture-perfect Gulf. In addition to extremely tall buildings, the city is also looking at creating more man-made islands. Both the Palm Islands and the World Islands are hugely ambitious projects that came to fruition with a lot of money. The Palm Islands not only cost $12 billion to build, but also required 94 million cubic meters of sand. To put that in context, 94 million cubic meters of sand will fill the Empire State Building 2.5 times over. In addition, the World Islands are man-made islands that resemble the shape of the world's land masses. It took 321 million cubic meters of sand to fill this one. That is 9 Empire State Buildings, which adds another $15 billion to the cost of Dubai's man-made islands. We're not really big fans of sand because it's rough and coarse and gets everywhere. Nonetheless, we had a good time on Palm Island. Nothing detoxifies the skin like the warm water of the Persian Gulf. But enough with the artificial islands. Let us now turn our attention to their police force. Now, when it comes to luxury, law enforcement isn't usually the first thing that comes to mind. But it certainly is in Dubai, which they use to entice tourists. Supercars are used as patrol vehicles by Dubai's police force. This includes vehicles such as the Ferrari FF, which costs around $500, the Lamborghini Aventador, which costs around $400,000, and my personal favorite, the Aston Martin 177, which costs a reasonable $1.79 million. Nothing can make a man feel more like James Bond than flooring an Aston Martin 177. In any case, using these spectacular vehicles is simply Dubai being Dubai. But wait, Dubai is the 8th safest city in the world, so congratulations. Of course, this isn't entirely due to supercars. Because of the Islamic constitutional monarchies that run the Emirates government, the UAE has rather strict laws in general. Sharia law is also practiced in Dubai. So, if you're on a holiday with your missus and are checking out the bougie police force, make sure you don't get caught hugging and kissing or you might get deported. However, due to the high volume of tourism in Dubai, some areas are much more forgiving. Alcohol is not allowed in a traditional Middle Eastern setting, but it is permitted in Dubai in specific institutions such as hotels and clubs. It is estimated that approximately 15% of Dubai's population is Emirati, while the remaining 85% is from out of the city. Workers constructing hundreds of skyscrapers make up roughly half of the population, which, given the crane situation, makes a little bit of sense. The majority of these employees are from India, Pakistan, and Bangladesh. Which brings us to the less fortunate aspects of Dubai. There is a significant class divide. Many immigrant workers live and work in deplorable conditions, while Emiratis and upper-class foreigners earn extremely high wages. In Dubai, there isn't much of a middle ground between the classes. But, as in any divided country, there is always a sport to bring people together. At least that's the plan. This sport, in this case, is camel racing. Camel racing in Dubai is comparable to American football in the United States. In addition, instead of using child jockeys, Dubai has begun to use robot jockeys. Camel racing, you see, has a turbulent history. It used to be that small children were forced to ride camels, which led to human trafficking. It still occurs in less developed areas of the Middle East. In Dubai, however, children have been replaced by robots. Some of these little bots can even cost up to $10,000. Dubai has some crazy plans in the works for the future. Dubai intends to construct a 4.3-mile-long climate-controlled area of the city. It was revealed when Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, the ruler of Dubai, introduced plans for the Mall of the World, a 48 million square foot building. This miniature city will have a movable dome and will include apartments, hotels, parks, and roads in addition to a massive pedestrian mall. The colossal structure will be more than double Monaco's size. When you consider that Dubai regularly reaches temperatures of 115 degrees Fahrenheit, the concept begins to make sense. When you consider the cost, however, the idea loses its appeal. The cost has not yet been officially defined, but estimates are in the tens of billions of dollars. Keep in mind that the cost would be significantly higher if the workers were not grossly underpaid. The dome will have a total of 20,000 rooms, and 100 hotels and service departments. It appears to be a daring architectural feat. We've never known Dubai to settle for less. Due to the rapid growth of Dubai, it never developed a comprehensive address system. Until 2015, instead of an address line on a mailing label, residents just draw a map or write out clear directions. Fortunately, they have established 10-digit numbers that serve as addresses, and I'm sure it's a lot easier to be a delivery driver in Dubai these days. To top it all off, the mega-rich residents of Dubai do not contribute a single penny to the government. There is currently no income tax in Dubai, another feature that contributes to Dubai being one of the most appealing places to visit on the planet. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like this video. Subscribe and hit the notification bell to our luxury channel so you won't miss all the new videos that will be coming out.